Okay, so for this experiment, I, Chelsea Falzone, had my mom, Maureen Falzone, walk a day in my shoes with me and visit my 6 classes with me and see what I do at school for a day. And in return, I visited her place of work, Securian, it's an insurance company, and walk a day in her shoes and see what she does for a day.
Like her, with the baseball thing, it's true. The coaches are like, after Chelsea, if she gets hurt, boys out there, you know, she would get hurt and she'd know that she couldn't cry. She'd know that there couldn't be a tear because she had to prove herself. So what you guys are doing by just talking about this is so cool. And Hunter, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I'm definitely afraid.
Being a student again, well, it's very different from the first time. I guess a little less pressure for me, but I'm in awe over the students. Just the 2 classes we've been at so far. Kids are different than they used to be. Things were simpler in my day. There wasn't homework like there is now, but I honestly believe that we are creating better kids, smarter kids, more respectable kids than maybe my generation created. Not that my generation is a bad group of people at all. It was a simpler life. Things were easier then. But I also see what kids have now, just being open to all these different experiences, I think just makes them better people and probably more likely more successful in life.
People that are like our age and then grow up like around that kind of stuff, maybe they'd be more like accepting.
Not to take away from what the teachers do, but I thought it was just going to be more of teach, where I think the teachers give the kids the opportunity to learn from each other as well as from the teachers. But I think it's awesome. I'm very impressed, and I actually am more impressed by it than I thought I would be. So, I think that's awesome. I think it's great for kids to be able to speak their opinion and not be judged. And I also think that the group of kids obviously are a good group of kids where even if they feel differently, they'll speak their mind, but they won't judge somebody for feeling differently. I think it's great. It's good for the kids to interact with each other and get those opinions out there and learn from each other.
Usually you'd think that kids don't want their parents at school, but I think it's super fun. It'll be kind of disappointing when the day's over because I'm having a great time with my mom here. I'm glad she can see what I'm talking about when I talk to her about school, and she can see the kids that I mention, and she can see what it's like to be a high schooler now, because I know it's much different. Like the things we have to know and the things we have to do are very difficult sometimes, and I'm just really glad that she can see what I mean when I talk about high school now. It's fun. I've been here a few times before, like a couple years ago.
Bring your child to
for
work.
Bring Your Child to Work Day, but I mean, from what I can remember, it's similar. It's basically an office environment.
Pretty fast paced.
Yeah, pretty fast paced. There's
like the hallways at school.
Yeah. There's always something to do on her desk. Like everyone's desk is covered in papers, and assignments for them to do. So it's pretty fast paced, and it's basically what I expected. Nothing too surprising has happened. Bus stop. That's a real nice bus stop.
Yes. Well, nothing for the best.
Yeah.
For the bus stoppers.
Yeah.
And then there's snow, and then there's a man walking.
Okay, I like his jacket.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's beautiful in the spring.
Oh, I'm sure. I would say more the things regarding leadership and teamwork and, things like that I learn at school are definitely, without a doubt, going to help me in this sort of environment. I mean, I can't say learning math is going to help me here just because they're 2 irrelevant subjects, but definitely learning how to work with people, how to manage people, how to please people. The things that I learn at school like that will help me here.
I'd like you to call Mr. Smith back let him know we did receive his claim form,
Okay.
and let him know we really appreciate him calling us and giving us that update on his medical condition.
Okay.
Let him know that his claim benefits will be paid.
My mom is a team leader. She makes it very clear that she's the team leader of the customer service department of security and finance. She answers phone calls for a big part of her day. She just makes sure her clients, correct me if I'm wrong, but she makes sure her clients are content, and she answers their questions and their complaints and their praises. And she works with her team in the customer service department to fulfill the customer's needs and wants. I have been, I don't even know what it's called. I've been filing a few things. I've been proofreading letters, which is good because that's what I do. I've been
adding agendas to adding a meeting agenda.
Yes, I've been kind of looking at what she's doing on her computer. I've been putting papers in order and everything. Honestly, like I know what to do because of her instructions, but I don't understand anything on the papers.
Kind of like I did with her math class.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So she tells me what to do. Without her instruction, though, I would just sit there completely clueless. It's different. I can't say that it's too exciting. No offense to you, Mom, but it's a different atmosphere. It feels good to be in a professional environment because it gives me a taste of what I might be in someday. It's nice to meet her coworkers and see how they bond and how they work together. It's fun to see how they interact because it's not all work. Like they joke around a little bit too, so that's fun. It's definitely different here than school, and I don't know if I could do this every day, but glad to be here. I'm super glad that we did this. It was really fun for her to see what I do, and I'm sure she's glad that I can see what she does now that I'm a little bit older and I can comprehend what she's doing. I'm glad I came here. It's kind of a fun building. Like this whole place is fun to be in. The people are really nice and welcoming. Yeah, I wouldn't rather have had anyone do this for this experiment. I'm really glad we did it.
I am too.
Yeah.
I'm glad I see what you do because, like you said, I have a newfound respect for you.
Yep, right back at you. Yep.
But yeah, it's good to see you in your element, and it's good for you to see me in my own.
Exactly, because she knows what she does here. She's super good at it, and I know what I do at school.
And you're super good at it.
Well, thanks.